We've mentioned Richard Dawkins already. Dawkins
Right.
is of the mindset, as many of these scientists are, at least in my experience, many of them are, that science and the methods of science are the only tool we need to understand reality. What people disparagingly refer to as a scientism. Now they don't use
Right.
that term for themselves, but we disparagingly refer to it
Right.
because it's the idea that if Peter Atkins, by the way, is another example. If any of your viewers have seen the debate that he did with William Lane Craig back in the late 90s, Peter Atkins at the time had written what is the most widely used textbook in chemistry in Anglo-American universities. So he's no small scientist.
Right.
And he makes that statement that anything, can be interpreted along the contours or the lines of the natural sciences, everything. Well, of course, that in so many words rules out a priori before you even start the investigation. It already rules out God, since you don't see God. He's not something you can stick a litmus paper in and see if it turns pink or blue,
Right.
right? You can't do that with God. You can't do that with morality. You can't do that with logic, even. In fact, there's a Kodak moment, as people from my generation would say. So Kodak was this famous
Right. Right. Right.
camera company, and a Kodak moment was something. Boy, you want to catch it on a picture. There was a Kodak moment in the
Right.
debate when Atkins actually asked Bill Craig, "Well, what do you think? Science can't do. Like, tell me what you think it can't do." Oops, man, he just opened himself up, and Craig just
Right.
went down this bullet list in like 90 seconds. And
Right.
and,
Right.
and science can't do this. And one of them was science can't even justify itself. It can't because it can't justify
Right.
logic and reason because it needs logic and reason to even be science in the first place. So I'm
Right.
laughing because this idea that science is all you need to understand truths about reality is demonstrably self-refuting,
Right.
because that statement itself is a philosophical statement. It's not a scientific statement.